Hey guys, welcome back. This is week 3 of my little podcast that I'm doing, Disc Pain Diaries. So I'm going to update you on how my back is, what's coming up really soon on the channel, pipeline, and some feedback from the week from the videos that we've done. So start off, my back's pretty good, a bit stiff. I've been doing a fair amount of desk work this week and last week. So Monday, Wednesday, I was sitting down a lot. Feeling quite stiff in my low back. Pain's pretty good. I'm not feeling too much discomfort, but I'm feeling stiff, so sort of bent over, flex position, feeling like it's taking me 25, 30 seconds to be able then to walk and get upright. But that's nothing unusual for me, really. I manage that quite well. On the plus side, though, Kirk, still taking that, been active. So this week I've been back doing my weighted walks in the morning. I did that last week as well. Feeling really good, feeling really strong. And yeah, pain-wise in my back, fantastic. So I'm getting into the territory now where I really feel like I can confidently say that the supplement Kirk that I've been taking is working or doing something, because pain levels for me are down. That sort of apprehension pain that I would get mainly in the mornings, but not exclusively, but mostly sort of 80-85% of the time. That first hour after getting up, I'd feel mechanically stiff and not as capable of moving as well and bending and striding out and all those sort of things. But the discomfort that used to come with that, which was always low level at like a 3 out of 10, I'm not getting hardly at all. Maybe like once in the last sort of 7 days. So yeah, really, really pleased with the progress I'm getting there. And I'm confident now that that's making quite the difference. So yeah, you shouldn't do anything just because I do it, but I would urge you guys, if you're in a similar boat to me, maybe consider looking into it. I'll put the link in the description. It's on my page, and there's a discount code that my clinic gets, which you're more than welcome to use if you want to. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Of note as well, it's cricket season now, so I've been playing most weeks. I usually suffer my shoulder. My shoulder doesn't hurt at all when I'm doing weights or anything, but when I throw a cricket ball, it does. So I've got tendinopathy in one of the rotator cuff muscles, both sides, my left and right, ironically. That's probably is from weights over the years. And work, and the sort of positions and postures we get in and then utilise the shoulder work. It's not uncommon for chiropractors to get that. But normally my shoulder does hurt a lot when I throw, especially towards the end of a game when I've had to throw the ball 10, 15, 20 times. It does hurt. But that's been significantly less as well. Now, it could just be a coincidence, maybe not. I'm not as bothered with the shoulder. That's something I can deal with. I don't really mind, but yeah, the back pain less, and I'm really attributing some of that to Kirk, which is great. So yeah, have a check about it, guys, if you're interested. I think it's well worth a look for most of you. If you do suffer with chronic pain and sort of achiness and stiffness, please look into it. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. So my training this week, weighted walk, Monday and Wednesday, which is great. I trained then weights Thursday, Friday this week, so I missed Tuesday. It was a particularly busy day, but I did what I would normally do on a Tuesday and a Thursday, Friday. Felt really strong, feel good. I'm feeling really good with my training at the moment. I think it goes all sort of in hand with feeling good, feeling not in lots of discomfort. You want to move more, you can move more, then you do move more and you enjoy it, and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's something I work with a lot with my patients is sometimes, and I mentioned it last week, I think, is pushing yourself when you are in a lot of discomfort isn't always the best thing to do. Now, movement, weight training, moving your skeleton, moving your body, moving your muscles, doing physical things when your back hurts is a good idea generally. Don't mistake what I'm saying. But like most things in life, you have to apply a little bit of logic to these things. And it isn't just a one size fits all. So I know with me, when there's a mechanical restriction, achy, stiffy, even sometimes a sharp pain that I need to train to help. Like I say to Maddie, my partner, quite often, my back's hurt and I need to go to the gym. And I know that that's going to be good for me because I need to move my body, I need to move my low back to get some stimulation into those structures. And that helps, I would say, 90% of the time. But there's some sorts of pain where I just know, and I've learned over the years, that going and lifting weights on that day would be a bad idea. And that's okay. You don't have to have one thing that you do all the time that always has to be the answer. So generally for me, and I would say for most people, but most people I manage, I can speak for, I can speak for myself, I can't speak for you. But most of the time when I'm stiff, I'm achy, and my back is hurting, going and being active is the right thing to do, and it helps me a lot. But I am aware that sometimes my back isn't particularly great. I've learned the type of feelings I get from my back that I know not to go and push and lift weights and maybe get into compromised positions. So I've learned that over the years. And that's just something to come on the back of what we just talked about. You don't always have to push really, really hard. If you feel it's not the right thing to do that day, there's always tomorrow, guys. And it's better to get to tomorrow or the weekend or the week after, having done a little bit less, or maybe had a day off if you don't really feel like it, because then you can train hard the week after and push forward. It's much better to do that than push thinking, oh, I've got to keep going, and then you hurt yourself and you can't train for 4 weeks. You're not moving your skeleton much then. So yeah, that's just a little caveat. What's coming up with me? Well, I normally do 1, maybe 2 races a year. Race is probably a word you can't use for me in my running. A jogger, I am not a runner, to be fair. It would be disrespectful to call me a runner to people who do actually run. I enjoy running. I jogged, run, whatever term we're going to use, for years, since I was 14, 15, I'm 36 now, or 35. So I've run for like two and a half decades, and I really enjoy it. And I've done half marathons, I've done 10Ks. I've just run for fun. I used to, at one stage, do sort of 20, 25 miles a week. So not new to the phenomenon of running, but I've never really cared about doing really fast times. It's always been about enjoyment for me. And I normally do like 1 half marathon, maybe 10K, a couple of 10Ks, 1 half marathon, 1 10K a year. I haven't done anything running-wise since last June when I did the Swansea half marathon. For no particular reason. I'm fancying doing something. I really feel like I want to do a little bit of running. The only issue I have now is my life doesn't really allow much training that isn't going to be early in the morning. So potentially dinner times, but it's not always that easy with work, because once you run, you sweat, you've got to go and have a shower. So I'm just trying to think realistically now where I'm going to get running in. Work's busy, got a family, young children at the moment. So one of my golden rules for my back is I don't do any heavy hip hinging or any running first thing in the morning. It's just, I've learned the hard way. That's a surefire way for my back to flare up. So I'm kind of just trying to work out if I'm going to train for a 10K, which won't take a lot of training, to be fair. I won't be setting any world records, that's absolutely for sure. I wouldn't do that if I could train for 10 years. But yeah, just to get around the 10K, I could run 10K now, easy. I could do that. I was saying a fair amount of just general fitness running wise, but obviously I want to do it and feel comfortable and enjoy it. So yeah, I'm just trying to work out if that's even possible. Because if it means running in the morning, that's just something I probably won't do, because I've been there and done that and sort of borne the consequences of doing that for my back and being laid out then. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something running wise, but I need to try and figure out where that's going to sit in my training regime. Upcoming stuff on the channel. So we've got loads. I'm just going to put a few shots up now of what we're coming up, but we've got a couple of pillows. So we've got Levitex and we've got Bright R pillow. Really looking forward to sort of testing them. There's a chiropractor called Mike Cassidy-Hogg. Now he does a posture kit with a few other bits that come with it. That's going to be coming up fairly soon, which is really exciting. For the last 5 days, I've been trialing something from a company called NeuroSim, which is a vagal nerve stimulator that goes on your left tragus, that bit of the ear, and it's supposed to stimulate your vagus nerve, parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system, switching between the two to make you more relaxed, a little bit more chilled out, better sleep, better cognition. Lots and lots of claims from NeuroSim, but all of them are pretty much backed up, to be fair. They've been a great company to deal with so far. I've seen a difference in my sleep especially, and I've only been using NeuroSim for 5 days. So there's going to be a full review coming out on that, and that's really exciting. And what else have we got coming up? So we've got something called the Watery by Milky Plant, which is a reverse osmosis filter, and that's going to be super exciting. And then got quite a bit of training videos planned. So what seems to be popular on the channel at the moment, everyone seems to be messaging me after I put videos of how to do a bench press and avoid back pain, how to maybe do a pull-up and avoid back pain, how to do a burpee and avoid back pain, or how I do it to avoid back pain. They seem to be going down really well, and people want more of those. So yeah, we're going to be working on a few of those, hopefully to come out the next couple of weeks, or maybe at least one a week, if not more. So yeah, lots going on. So pretty good week on my back, lots of product reviews coming up, loads more planned for the next 6 months really. So that's super exciting. I think it's starting to bubble now. Yeah, so if there's anything you particularly want me to do, please shout out, send me a message, get in touch somehow. But overall, good week on my back, lots coming up. And if you're going to train, remember guys, you're not weak, your back is strong, you're capable of much more than you think you can do. That's almost certainly a fact. But you don't have to push yourself into the ground and kill yourself every day to keep your back moving. So take it easy. Some movement is better than none. A 10-minute walk is better than nothing. But keep moving, keep active, and your back will thank you. See you soon, guys.